In this video, I'm going to explain why I don't bend steel every day. Hey, if you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. My name is Eric Moss. I'm a personal trainer, motivational speaker, and a modern-day performing strongman. If you're unfamiliar with what a modern-day performing strongman is, picture the strongmen of old, legends of the past like the mighty Adam and Alexander Zass. They would perform real-life feats of strength as part of a live show. I do a similar thing, but with a modern-day twist. Some of the feats of strength that I've performed in front of a live audience include things like bending steel bars, breaking chains, twisting horseshoes, rolling up frying pans, driving nails through wooden boards by hand, and even holding back a high-performance motorcycle. Now, being a modern-day performing strongman and the fact that there's not a whole lot of us around these days to answer people's questions, in an effort to grow my YouTube channel by giving you guys what you want, I started a YouTube series called Ask Eric Moss, where I'd invite you to ask me a question by dropping it in the comments below. And when you do that, I try to get back to you with your very own custom video answering your question. Pretty neat, right? So this question comes from Aziz at Yorick 9838. And they asked, hello, please, do you practice twisting the iron every day? So I don't really twist iron or bend iron normally. Normally it's in the form of steel, which is a composite of iron and some other stuff. I'm not really sure exactly what is in the makeup of it, but I know iron is a major component of it. And the answer is no, I do not. And there's a couple reasons for this. One, steel is expensive. It doubled in price a couple years ago, probably about 5 or 6 years ago. And when like the imported steel went up in price, so did the ones that having a hard time thinking of words at the moment. So did the domestic ones. That's what I meant to say. So the price on all of it went up. But that's not the main reason, because even though steel is like not that cheap, it's not that terribly expensive, especially considering what I get paid for a show. But one of the reasons also is with my approach to training, there's a difference between building strength and demonstrating strength. Bending steel, even though if I started training with it, I might get some quick gains at the beginning, like I would with isometrics, it very quickly tapers off. Instead, what I use the steel for, or I should say isometrics for, because I seem to get a lot of questions about isometrics on this channel as well, is I use it for either demonstrating strength as I do on stage, or actualizing strength that I've accumulated. And I accumulate strength primarily through weight training. And with my approach to weight training is if you raise the floor, then the ceiling will raise by default. So I am basically in a perpetual accumulation cycle, always trying to make gains and only adding a little bit when needed. So even though it's like, like if you can improve your 10 rep max, then your 1 rep max is going to improve by default. So I spend time trying to improve my 10 rep max or my 5 rep max or whatever it happens to be, because inevitably they all get raised, right? But if you were to punch in your 10 rep max into like a 1 rep max calculator, and then you attempt to do that on the bar, like on a bar, like let's say just for the sake of argument, a bench press, you might not be able to do that necessarily, because you would have to have like a peaking cycle, because your body would actually hold back a little bit of the strength because it's anticipating more reps coming. So you would have to teach it to not hold back that strength anymore, which you would typically do with a peaking cycle, but I would only save that for like a powerlifting competition that is important for me to win or whatever. I'd rather my submaximal loads be enough to win. Now, having said that, when I'm up on stage, I try to pick my battles. I pick steel bars that are at a length and thickness that I know I can handle. It'll still be challenging, sure, and it'll still be above what the audience can handle, but it's below what I can handle. And part of that is because if I'm struggling more than I need to, I might forget talking points. It might make me take longer to get through it. And when I'm on stage at a conference, I have to be done, but with enough buffer time for the next speaker to come on. Which it's like you can't spend too much time on it. I already have enough issues with the wrench with that, but I know that if I go a certain amount, if it doesn't happen that day, it just isn't going to happen. Oh, where was I going for that? So also every time you max out, that's time that could be spent accumulating strength, and I would rather just keep continuing to get stronger and stronger and stronger year after year after year. I'm 43 now, and I feel like I look better and I'm stronger than I was when I was in my 20s. But anyways, I hope that answers your question. If anybody else has any questions for me, drop it in the comments below, and I'll try to get back to you with your very own custom video answering your question. But if you like this video, let me know by hitting that like button. If you want to see more of this sort of thing, subscribe to the channel. You can also catch the various chronicles from my performances that I do across the country. And if you think anybody should see this, please share it with them. This YouTube thing isn't rocket science. And if you want to support the channel, you could pick up a copy of my book. Link is in the description below. That chronicles my experience becoming a modern-day strength performer. And if you want to further support the channel, you can provide a super thanks. And if you have a question that comes with that super thanks, I'll be sure to shuttle that question to the front of the queue. Right now, I think I'm about 5 months behind on questions, so I'm trying to bang out as many as I can so that I can try to catch up. But that is it for today. Please stay tuned for the next time. And in the meantime, please stay happy, healthy, and strong. Eric Moss, over and out.